Hey everybody, hello, how you doing? Hey, it's Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, and hope you had a happy 4th of July. It's now July 5th, 3 in the morning, California time, and so now I'm ready to move on. Another one of the small little sets of oddball cards that I have to show you today is the Long John Silvers set from Starline. That I was going to do yesterday, but I decided to put that off so that I could do the Kellogg's video and the other stuff. So, getting decent views on like the video I did for Rick Vintage Oddball Cards and what the other the box bottoms or the baseball card magazine ones, whichever one wasn't the Kellogg's one. So the Kellogg's one's really cool. It's got the 2012 um, Olympic cards that came on like Frosted Flakes and some other Kellogg's oddball collectible sports packaging. So hey, not a lot of people have watched that, like only 8 people so far. And that's one of the problems I'm having with doing these videos. I got so many oddball sets that I don't want to mix them together. I don't want to do like Long John Silvers and Church's Chicken and sunflower seeds all in the same video. I kind of want to give them each their own little time in the limelight. So if you guys wouldn't mind, check out the Kellogg's one because it's pretty cool. I released one of my videos from last month in June, right about the time that I'm recording this video. So it's a platinum, Topps Platinum Chrome box or Chrome Platinum, whatever. Pretty neat little video, not too long. And I got 2 more that's still out there that need to be uploaded at some point. Then I have a box of Platinum Chrome that I just bought. It might even be a mega box, I'm not sure. Or is it Bowman? Maybe it's Bowman, I don't know. But nevertheless, today we're going to do some Long John Silvers, as you can see here. But before we get to that, I like to do my shout outs. And once again, shout out to somebody, because I had 124 subscribers. Then yesterday it said I had 123 subscribers. Now when I came back tonight, it says I have 124 again, so that's pretty cool. So thank you whoever's subscribed or resubscribed in case you accidentally unsubscribed. I was watching some videos today and left some likes and stuff like that. But oh, and a quick shout out to Diver Dave. I was watching one of these old videos, I think the one that just released, and I think he'd asked me if I had any Redman cards, and I was like, no, that was one that was on my list to pick up. And since that video, I picked up my first Redman card, so shout out to Diver Dave. Go check out that video I showed a few times. Pretty nice card, along with that Wheaties one. Mega Sign Man. I liked scorecards when they came out. Thank you for mentioning this video. When I was showing the box bottom video, the first one. I believe that is Going Around Kentucky. That's like his handle. Same person, I believe. Rick Vintage Oddball Cards. He did watch the video that I recorded for him. And he said thanks for making the video. He don't remember those paper cards, even though he used to look at the paper every day. And the Pat Bureau ball that I got, he said that he went to high school with his sons, or the same high school. That was good stuff. And I told him, hey, if you want to have those newspaper cards, he can have them because they're not that important to me. I just think they're neat because they're oddball. Or one of those posters for Bruce Bochy, but he's trying to shrink his collection down, so he didn't want them. So anyone else interested in any of this kind of stuff, let me know what, if there's any stuff that you see that I'm going through, openings or cards that I have, can't hurt to reach out. I've never, well, maybe I've sold a card once in my life, I can't remember. because I was at the flea market and I found some cards for the local AAA team at one stop, at one flea market stall, and there was the big baseball card stall, and I brought those over there and showed them, and he offered me like $10, I think. But I might have been in trade, so I don't remember. I've traded a few cards, but I've never really sold any cards. But I'm not opposed to trading or selling something that somebody wants, or if it's not really that big a card. You know, I'm not going to give away like just $100 or $1,000 card to somebody, but if I have like a $3 card or something like that somebody's interested in, you know, hit me up, see what we can work out. So Rick doesn't want those cards or poster, but that's cool. I still got some other stuff to show him that's a little more vintage. Well, the 87's pretty vintage, but I got something that goes back a decade before that. So me and him chit-chatted just a little bit on there. Floyd fan, never knew about the Twizzlers cards, and I think we're all caught up. Diver Dave again, he liked the plaque and the jersey my wife got me for my birthday. Happy 4th of July, thanks. And he likes Pete Armstrong, that he's solid. Cubs finally won today. Shoebox Legends, loves the Helmar, so now I think we're caught up. Alright everybody, so this shouldn't be a very long video. Not because it may not deserve more time. A lot of people don't like this set, but the reason why is because, as you can see here, I have set 1 with Don Mattingly on the front here. So it's kind of weird. I don't know if Starline, I was reading something or watching the other guy's video who was doing these cards. Dang it, I'm sorry, I forgot. I don't know your name right off the top of my head, but nevertheless, he was showing these and complaining about, I think Starline might be the parent company at the time of Long John Silvers, or part of their company, and so thought it was odd that they did this. But at the same time, it does say Starline right here, and the Bugs Bunny pin that I showed you yesterday from 1997. It says Starline Creations Inc. So I don't know if those two have anything to do with each other, but shout out to my boy Bugs Bunny, my favorite actor, just spectacular actor. Hey everybody, what's up, Doc? Alright, so the reason this video shouldn't take super long is because this is the one loose card that I picked up in my lifetime from this set that I got in my oddball box. Now granted, I do have some other oddball stuff in some different boxes that hadn't transferred over, but I don't think I have any of these. And that's a Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn. It's a cool card. It's a little bland, and it's got this back, so let's just pull it out. These are not expensive, you'll see here in a minute. It's a fine card. You know, it's decent stock. It's just kind of basic. You know, it's going to show in some whites and stuff like that if you don't top load them or really take care of them. I got this probably out of a bargain box at one of the card shops, and as you can see there, it's a Starline with 3 little stars, red, white, and blue. Happy 4th of July to you. Now the 5th of July. So, and then the backs are, I mean, they're fine. There's nothing offensive. I mean, the color's not, you know, just like the Padres uniform's pretty bland, but they do have different colors. But the thing, only, you know, the back is nice. It's got a color picture, so you figure that stuff from the 90s makes sense. This is 1990, so Starline ink printed in the USA. The reason it makes sense is because after Score came out, Score was kind of the first company to really do this kind of stuff before Topps, Flair, and Dunross. So Then obviously the year before this, Upper Deck came out, so a lot of these companies had to step up their game, or that was just what was in style at the time. So it's a really nice back. A lot of information there. It's 40 card set, so card 29 of 40. And then you see it says Coca-Cola and Major League Baseball, because they did pay for the logos there. And what else does it say? The official soft drinks of Major League Baseball. So the one thing the guy was complaining about, and I could see what he's saying, is nowhere on the card does it say anything about Long John Silvers. So that's much like the Hardee's card. It's got that same exact logo on it for Coca-Cola. On the front it says Hardee's, and it doesn't say Hardee's anywhere in that little thing. So this doesn't even tell you. So if you came across this card in the wild and you don't know what you're looking at, you don't know what this is. What is Starline? Is this a little box set? You know, like the Kmart cards or something? But it's not. It's a Long John Silvers card. But there you go, Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn. And the other reason this video shouldn't take much longer is because I have picked these up over the years, unopened packs. Now this is where it says Long John Silvers. You know, it's got that same thing here, but it's 5 card set. So what we'll do is, I've never opened one of these, so what we're going to do is we're going to open one of these, but as you can see, they're all set number 1. So there's no point in opening anything beyond that. And then the other thing I have, so I think, you know, I paid $10, probably a little less. I think I got this at a card show, and probably offered them like $8 for this and some other stuff that I was going for. They probably sold it, because it's probably been sitting there for 30 years. And 90, 2000, 2010, 2020, so yeah, about 30 years maybe. They probably had it somewhere between 25 and 30 years, because maybe I've had this for about a decade, so, you know, a little over 20 years, that person. Maybe it wasn't that long. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. I didn't pay $10 for that. So the reason why this video shouldn't take too long is because we've got this little set in unopened packs. So you got the Don Mattingly, like we just showed, set 1. Then you can see Wade Boggs on the front of this card. So that's Hall of Famer number 1. So set 2. Then we have Mark McGwire, so they do have, like, appears to be color match on the, some color matching on the card fronts. So McGwire, set number 3. And my boy Mark Gracie, so Mark Grace from my Cubbies. And it's good they paid for the logo, so that's pretty nice. So they're a nice set. It's just weird that it doesn't have the Long John Silver logo anywhere on this card. That doesn't make any sense. Oversight maybe. Then Mr. Darryl Strawberry, so that's set 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this must be number 5. And you can probably see where I'm going with this, folks. Alright, now we got another Hall of Famer, Mr. Nolan Ryan. Not the greatest image, but pretty good. So, set number 6. Bobby Bonilla. Can't tell if that's brown or... Set number 7. And Brett Saberhagen for set number 8. So 5 times 8. Alright, so 5 times 8 is 40. And as we've seen on the Tony Gwynn, that is a set of 40 cards. So the point being is I've got 4 packs of set number 1. And then like 1 complete set still in the cellophane wrappers. So I have no intention on opening these because Andre is not in this set. So my Dawson PC is not in here. So for me, there's nothing that I, need to pull out of this that makes me want to open them just to look at them, because I could just look at it online and they're better protected like this, and it also shows how they came. You probably paid for some kind of combo over at Long John Silvers, and maybe with a drink or whatever, and they would have given you one of these little 5-card sets. So at least they didn't go cheap on you, and they had a decent sized set, so that's pretty neat. Nobody knows who Starline is or who they had print these for him. So the point being, there's no reason to open these. If they have any value, oh, that's got a chip right there on that one, so let's replace that. With a non-chipped one. So we'll open one of those. So anyways, point being that these are probably more valuable to somebody 100 years from now in these wrappers. Now, of course, in 20 years from now, if I'm still alive, and somebody says, oh, you know what, it's got the super rare Cal Ripken Jr. card, then I would probably open it, but maybe I shouldn't do that because it's got the $10 label on there. So yeah, let's pick one that doesn't. I'll put that one back in there because that's the one that came with that. I thought the $10 thing was actually on the little team bag. Alright, so this one looks pretty good. So let's take a look, folks. Let's see what we get. So 1990. So for the first time, in 34 years, this little pack is going to be opened. So join me. Let's take a look at this checklist card, or whatever you want to call that. Collectors. Collect all 8 sets. Superstar baseball cards. So let me get this little off screen some more, folks. Oh, there we go. That'll do it. Take a whiff. You guys want to smell that? Doesn't smell old or anything. So let's take a look at this thing first. So Superstars baseball cards, collect all 8 sets. Sometimes I like these little cards, little checklists or ad cards. They, kind of remind me of the Spring Fever thing that came in flagship tops, or the Crack the Code cards from Allen and Ginter. And that's cool. It's got the Long John Silver logo. Love Long John Silvers, but no more in the Bay Area. They closed down right either with the pandemic or right before it. So it looks like you got Don Mattingly baseball signed in that glove there. Never noticed that. Alright, let's see what we got on the back. So I guess you can get a poster. So Long John Silvers and Coca-Cola Classic. So it was still going by Coca Classic at the time. Baseball Superstar 2 by 3. So what is that? 2 feet by 3 foot poster for $4. Check the poster you wish to order. Oh wow, so it's for an individual person. You can't get all the people in this thing of cards, but maybe these superstars here. So let's see what we got. Tony Gwynn, Hall of Famer. Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer. Tim Raines, Hall of Famer. Trammell, Hall of Famer. Ryan Schmaltz. So fill out your information below, mail this card, check our money order payable to Long John Silver's Superstar Baseball promo. They're in Elmhurst, New York. Offer only good in USA, but it expired, folks, sorry, at the end of 1990. So that's shame. That's cool. I like the Coca-Cola Classic thing there. So that's pretty neat. And it's pretty, you know, it's not, it's average card stock. So let's see if the regular cards live up to this. Oh, so this is interesting. So Don Mattingly, so Donnie Baseball there. Card 1 in a set of 40. So, card number 1, if you want to take a look at that, please pause it so that you can get that in there. And then, this is a little odd to me because there's Mark Grace. Can we just see Gracie? Okay, card number 2. Oh, maybe they repeat. Maybe they have doubles of these guys. I was going to say, we saw Gracie on the other... Okay, so it is a different image. So I guess they must have multiple cards, so maybe that checklist is right. Maybe these are the only guys in this set. There's just multiple cards of each of them. Well, that's interesting. So there we go with Gracie. So that's interesting because I was like, why did I get a Mark Grace card if that's like one of these other sets? Now it looks like it's kind of got a roller mark running through there. So, but it is card 2 of 40. Cub fans love Mark Grace. Happy for him winning the World Series with the Diamondbacks, of course. Would have much rather had him win it with the Cubs, but it's not Grace's fault that the Cubs stink. Alright. So, that's a nice looking card. Look at Eric the Red, people. Eric Davis. If you're an Eric Davis collector, that's kind of cool. It's a little bit much on the red, but if that was Dawson, that would be pretty cool. I mean, the picture could be better. It's a little dark, but that's sweet. Eric Davis, he was a great superstar and a big chase at the time, or early in his career. So that's 3 of 40, so good. Then that does mean probably do have the complete set. Alright. And the one that we did see, Tony Gwynn, so Hall of Famer. So out of the first 5 cards, 1 Hall of Famer so far. And we're only going to have 1 Hall of Famer. Now that one is off-centered, so that's a little unfortunate. So let's put that next to that one. So this one's a little better centered, but a little more damaged. So you're getting 5, 5 baseball cards and a checklist. So it's a good thing they didn't even count that as a card. So, but if you had the complete set, you would obviously want one of these, in my opinion. So anyways, Tony Gwynn, which you've already seen him, so we can skip past that. And in it off, one of the Bobby Bonilla cards. So you can go back and see what the other Bobby Bonilla card looked like that was on the front of one of these sets. So Mets still paying up for old Bobby Bonilla, former teammate of Barry Bonds. So let's see if we can get this little focus better. Let you guys take a look at that. So there it is, folks. No Long John Silver logo on it, except for on that little card there. So I guess if you wanted to, you know, put these in a binder, you know, you definitely want to have this one, just so you could, well, you would want to have all 5, or how many were there? 8. So you'd want to have all 8, so that, you know, you would, maybe you would do set 1, and then put these 5 cards in the binder, and then set 2 card, then in the binder. Wouldn't look great though, because it wouldn't all line up right, but, or maybe just do these first, and then in the 40 card set. Just saying. So, hey, you guys got to experience something new with me, opening a pack of these Long John Silvers and Coca-Cola. Anyways, as I was saying, I love Long John Silvers. Really yummy stuff. Little crunchy batter things, just wonderful. The fries were good. Hush Puppies were really good. Um, yeah, making my mouth water. Alright, folks, so there we go. One more oddball set out of the way. And only thing I can say to you now is we got maybe a few other small little sets. Like I think I got the Houston Astros police cards from one of the seasons. Then maybe some random cards that aren't like in a set, like one of those box sets or something like that. Like let's say the championship baseball, whatever that is, the game. I got some of those. Maybe a few stragglers like starting lineup or something like that. And then we got the big boys. So we got, and the big boys I'm talking about like large sets of cards that they did over multiple years. So of course Kellogg's being one of the big ones, which we got some of the box cards out of the way. We did post already, so then we got like the Roston Purinas, the cereal series, so with Kellogg's, Mother's Cookies, and Denny's, just to name some off the top of my head. We all know Denny's is a huge, did them multiple years, so I got a bunch of Denny's cards to show, but not like, thank God they're not all complete sets, or maybe it'd be nice if they were, but got a bunch of Denny's cards, a bunch of different years of Kellogg's, lenticular and 3D cards. Then my favorites are the Roston Purina and like the cereal series. And beyond that, then it'll be more, like I said, just the rando cards here and there. Some more packaging, oddball stuff. Some non-baseball oddballs. You know, like maybe some movie stuff that were oddball, you know, like stuff that you would get, like with the toy or something like that. And then the original oddballs, which would be my tobacco and pre-war cards. I'll blend those in with my oddball run because that's what cards originally were. They were oddball cards. You know, instead of going to Long John Silvers to get a card, or like the Chevron cards that I showed yesterday, get one card with 8 gallons of gas. You got one card when you went and bought some cigarettes. So just love this stuff, folks. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, send other people my way, and see ya.